Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with Marvel Legends Series Maverick. Marvel's Maverick, not to be confused with the Tom Cruise character from Top Gun. He is Build-A-Figure Marvel Strong Guy series, and there we go. That's what I'm presenting today. Thanks for watching my videos. I do appreciate each and every single view I get. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, and don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified when my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. As we always do here on Digital Caveman Presents, we will take a look at the packaging. Build-A-Figure, Marvel Strong Guy, Don't Put Things in Your Pie Hole, Marvel Legends Series, Marvel's Maverick, Hasbro, and some artwork on this side, and the same artwork on this side. On the bottom, fine print, small print, legalese print, made in China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode. On the back, nice product shot. Marvel's Maverick. Maverick absorbs the force of enemy attacks, converting it into hyper-concussive blasts of power. And he is part of the Strong Guy Build-A-Figure wave. Picture of a strong guy and corresponding numbers with who has which piece of the Build-A-Figure. Some more small print, some more small print, and more small print. Warning! Danger! Don't stick things in your French pie hole. And I do believe that covers the packaging. And now it's time to take a look at the figure and his accessories. Let's start with his accessories. Some big honking guns. Bit of molded detail in there. I cannot remember if we've seen these weapons before or not. If we have, I'm sure someone will say so in the comments. All I did was touch his toe. And here we have another machine type pistol with dual clips. Very nice looking. And let's take a look at the figure. Nice paint apps on the mask. That black and yellow and gold. And he's got these hoses connected to the backpack. And this mask breather thing. Does it work? I guess it could if you worked at it. What nice sculpted detail here. In fact, nice sculpted detail throughout this figure. Holster for one of his guns. And I'm assuming spare magazines. And not the kind you read. Right, let's take a look at the articulation. The head, because of the hoses, will go around that far and then around that far. So he would complete a full 360 had these hoses not been attached to his head. But for some reason, I believe they have to be. Right, arm all the way around. Goes up that far, not quite 90 degrees because of all this bulky armor stuff. A double jointed elbow. I want to say to give you more than that. Maybe not. So that much for double jointed elbow. About 90 degrees. Maybe a little less. Rotation at the wrist and an up and down hinge. And on the other side, also an up and down hinge. Doesn't appear to have an ab crunch. Well, there's a cut right here at this armor. And it'll let him bend down that far and back that far. I think this piece is kind of getting in the way. All these straps and belts and stuff. And no rotation at the waist. All the rotation is up here on this ball joint, it looks like. Which is not a whole lot, but you know, he gets a little side to side going on there. Legs, he kicks up that far. He kicks back as far as his booty will let him. Has an upper thigh cut for rotation of 360 degrees. A double jointed knee that gives you that much. There's a cut right here at the upper shin for 360 degrees rotation. Ankle goes down that far. Ankle goes up that far. And of course, forward facing pin for rocker. Now this pistol goes in the holster and it goes in there quite snugly. It's not gonna hop out. Then you can take this gun and let me see if I can get it in there. And there we go. He can hold his weapons. And he has that up and down hinge. Yeah. Now, does he have any waggle? Yeah, he's got a little bit of waggle. And there is Maverick. Not to be confused with Tom Cruise. And now let's have some comparisons. Here is Maverick with Star Wars The Black Series Elite Squad Clone. Excuse me, not clone. Elite Squad Trooper, because he's not a clone. G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Trooper. And because I've used this one in all the other figures of the wave, the Juggernaut, Black Tom Cassidy's best buddy in the universe. And now for his wave mates. Ex-Mrs. Deadpool, Sheikla. Juggernaut's best bud, Black Tom Cassidy. Warpath from X Factor and the end of the New Mutants. Sunspot from X Factor. Not X Factor, X Force. Too many X teams. X Force. And if I said X Factor for Warpath, no, he's X Force also. Blue and Gold Deadpool. Pirate Deadpool. And of course, this wave's Build-A-Figure Guido, or Strong Guy. And he is from X Factor. And that completes comparisons. Final thoughts on Maverick. If you're a fan of those early Jim Lee issues of X-Men Volume 2, hey, this guy's kind of cool. You need him to fight Omega Red with Wolverine. And also to jar some of Wolverine's memories of his past, because they used to work together in a secret Black Ops team for the Canadian government. Yeah. Overall, this guy, he's just cool looking. The design of him is cool. Even back in the day in the comics, everybody thought this guy was cool. When Jim Lee left Marvel to form Image, I think a lot of what went into Grifter came from this guy. But of course, that's not from a legal standpoint. So, this guy's kind of cool. He can go in the display fighting Omega Red. Because somebody needs to fight Omega Red. Because he's just a big old red, rusky butthole. Thanks for watching my video. I do appreciate each and every single view that I get. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, and don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified when my new content becomes available. And with all that said, that completes everything, and I'll see you next time.